He set the campaign in Nashville for Senate candidate Marsha Blackburn. Joining us now is former Trump campaign deputy director David Bossie. All right, David, you're also heading to Tennessee with President Trump today. Let's talk about this rally. Is it going to be focused on taxes or sort of other Tennessee-specific issues?
Well, I think this president is going to go to Tennessee to talk about why Marsha Blackburn must be the next United States senator. Obviously, the president will talk about the economy, and he'll talk about whether it's North Korea, Iran, and many other foreign policy issues. The president always delivers an enormous speech when he does these rallies because people come from far away to see him, and he never wants to disappoint.
You know, Congressman Blackburn has been one of President Trump's most ardent supporters in Congress. She's extraordinarily popular. I realize she's going against a popular guy in Tennessee, a former governor, but it seems to me that it's interesting that the polls are this tight right now, David.
Well, first of all, Marsha Blackburn's been a member of Congress. The Democrat opponent has been elected statewide as governor. So you have a little bit of an upside for Marsha in the sense that the polls are close right now, but the entire state does not know her. And that is a very good thing for Marsha Blackburn because she's going to be able to grow the percentage of her vote as people understand the differences. And that is, this Democrat is going to be for raising taxes, rolling back our tax cuts. He's going to be for weakening our borders and for supporting sanctuary cities. The people of Tennessee do not support the Democrat agenda of impeachment of this president. So I think that Marsha is an incredibly strong candidate, and this president's going to make the case for her tonight.
Another one for you, David. I want you to take a look. We're going to put on the screen a tweet from President Trump on a Colorado Democrat's plan to undo tax reform. Quote, a Democratic lawmaker just introduced a bill to repeal the GOP tax cuts. No chance. This is too good to be true for Republicans. Remember, the Nancy Pelosi Dems are always weak on crime, the border, and want to be gentle and kind to MS-13 gang members. Not good. David, your thoughts?
Yeah, I want to send that Democrat a thank you note. This is exactly why crystallizing this election and framing the debate on these issues, whether it's MS-13, whether it's rolling back these tax cuts, impeachment, you name the issue, the people of Tennessee in this particular race are going to be with us and with President Trump. And that is why Marsha Blackburn has a great chance, and I think will be the next senator from Tennessee.
So ironic, Colorado has received tens of millions of dollars in windfall because of those tax cuts. It's amazing. Any Democrat would voice opposition to him. Last one for you, David. Josh Holt, he's now back at home in Utah after spending 2 years in a Venezuelan prison. Holt's mother, Lori, she actually made an appearance on her son's release on this show less than a week before it happened. Now, you're a Trump guy. It looks like President Trump's certainly making major moves around the world with these sort of bringing Americans home.
First of all, that's who this president is. You know, he, as peace through strength, he projects America first ideals, and he tells the rest of the world, if you are holding American hostages, you are going to be dealt with swiftly and severely. And I think that's what these people around the world who are holding Americans, and every one of those hostages are very precious to this president. He looks out for them. He wants them to come home. Look what he did in North Korea. Look at this with Venezuela. And I think we have many more that are still needing to come home, and he's focused on gaining their freedom.
David Bossie, have a great time tonight. We'll be watching. Thanks a lot.
Thanks for having me.